Today we're going to be watching the best and worst rated episodes of Gilmore Girls Season 2. We're doing this a little differently today just because two of the best rated episodes are back to back, so we're going to watch them the wrong way round technically, but anyway, we're just going to get into it. If you haven't already seen my best and worst rated commentary to the first season of Gilmore Girls, I'll tag that up here, I'll link it down below. So we have two best rated episodes. One of them is Season 2 episode 21, that's Lorelei's graduation day, and that got 8.6 out of 10. And then the best rated episode of Season 2 is Season 2 episode 22, I Can't Get Started, that got 8.7 out of 10 on IMDb. So for the worst rated episode of Season 2 of Gilmore Girls, we have Season 2 episode 11, Secrets and Loans, that got 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Before we get started, if you want to check me out on my socials, they'll be linked down below if you want to see what I'm doing in my day-to-day life. But for now, we're going to jump straight into this. So instead of watching the best rated episode first, today we're going to be watching the second best rated episode first, just because it makes more sense, because we've got episode 21 and 22 that are both together, so it would make no sense for me to watch them backwards. I may as well just watch them in order.
Where are you guys going? Mystery breakfast? Out of town?
Does no one remember the definition of the word mystery?
Sorry, I was just wondering if it's okay to...
I forget, this is when Luke and Lorelai were having some sort of argument. I don't remember about what, but the tea.
Yeah, eat. I'm gonna eat.
See, I'm yet to see them chew, and I love how the whole thing about Gilmore Girls and their fake eating just got worse throughout the seasons. They're just poking their food. Don't be shy. I don't care if you have to do a billion takes. I love my food. I'll keep going. Like, that would never be a challenge for me. Oh my god, he was a cast regular? I didn't realise... I've seen this show like 5 times, but I just kind of forgot that he was in the opening credits. He has like 2-minute appearances in every other episode in season 2, so I'm kind of surprised about that.
I hate finals.
Nobody likes finals.
Thank God I'm graduating and this is the last time I have to cram.
It's funny how the roles are kind of reversed here, and Rory is kind of being the mother in this situation to Lorelai. Oh my goodness, her little arm cast. I forgot she got into the car crash with Jess. Ooh, the drama.
Okay, who do you want to invite?
I don't know, you.
And?
That's cool with me.
Twinsies.
And Jackson?
We're loners.
And Grandma and Grandpa?
Oh, no.
Come on, it's your graduation. They should be there.
Forget it, but they won't want to be there.
I know the parents have their issues, but the way Lorelai treated them as menaces this entire show. So I swear that's a Pretty Little Liars church tower. I know a church tower when I see one.
Okay. You go to a special shooting range.
A skate shooting range.
Right.
It's the curtain hair. Call me what you want. I don't care. His hair is powerful. Also, he just kept growing. I swear every season he was taller. Even in the year in the life, he was somehow still taller.
No.
I don't remember what the drama... Oh, about Jess. I remember that drama is because Lorelai really came for Jess's neck when he crashed Dean's car, because she's a little simp for Dean. You can't deny that. Because I forget, Lorelai also wanted to basically evict or just like eject Jess off of Stars Hollow's entire land. She was going to kick him like a football off Stars Hollow. She wanted him gone. She didn't want him in her sight. She said no. It disgusts me. And honestly, I think her picking a fight with like a 17 or 16-year-old boy, calm down just a bit please. But also I know she had her problems. They had like a little feud going on, which sounds stupid when you think about it, but still they did. You can't deny Jess was disrespectful towards Lorelai, but then also Lorelai never gave him a chance, so actually she kind of did. He was always kind of rude towards her, so complicated stuff there. However, I will die on the hill that Jess has the best character development in this show.
I ran over from the office.
Well, you didn't have to run.
Isn't his office just like down the hall and to the left? It's okay, the man's he's old, we'll let him off.
Actually, Beatrice, could you hold off on pouring the tea for just a minute? Thank you very much. Grandma? Grandpa?
Ooh, I know their heart rates were going sky high. They were thinking, oh my god, she's pregnant. We've got another pregnancy in this family, another teen pregnancy. Hi, teen mum. But now they have MTV, so they had hope. What? I can't believe none of them have touched their tea, nor the fine spread on the table. I would be waffling that down. I would say, we'll talk in 10 minutes. The amount of food, they just don't... My stomach could never... I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to my food.
Hey now, if that's Mick Jagger, hang up and blow that whistle I gave you.
Hello.
Is it...
Hi. Hello?
Hi.
Is this a bad time?
No.
Oh my god, the drama.
Hi.
You said that already.
I did. You're right, sorry.
See, I'm not a Jess girl, but I've got that warm fuzzy feeling. So what does that say about me, huh? I don't know. It's complicated, yeah? He's just got a really nice face. We can't deny that. On This Is Us, he grew so well. If you have not seen This Is Us, I'm promoting Milo's discography now. Filmography.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. This is long distance.
Yeah, it is long distance.
So,
Oh my god, were they referring to them two being like long distance? Oh, the messiness. Because girlies gays, everyone. You cannot deny how dirty Rory did Dean this season. Like, Miss Girly, you two are together. And here you were, taking these phone calls with Mr. Jess and saying long distance with meaning. And you could feel the vibes, okay? That telephone was about to break from all the vibes. Like, say what you want about Dean. I know no one likes him. I'm in the 5% that doesn't actually mind him. But he was done dirty. They shat on that boy this entire season. No wonder he went a bit crazy. I'm just saying. Also, what time was Rory up last night? Oh, 9:12. That sounds about right. I thought it said 10:12. I was like, not calling a girly a nerd, but I don't expect her to be up past 10.
Take light layers. Wear your turquoise and tan dress that you just got. That's cool and it'll look good without your gown on.
Rory is just a mother this episode. But they have a very pure relationship, and I love that for them. They're besties. Say what you want about that dynamic, but sometimes it's great, okay? As long as they do the parenting until they know you're ready, it's fine. Be besties. Me and my mum. Literally.
So I told her, look, Missy. You called your advisor Missy? It was attitude.
I
said,
can't.
I'm not taking it.
Paris and Jess, best character arcs in the show and development. I will once again die on that hill. See, you know our little nerd is down bad when she skips school for Jess and misses her mum's graduation. Ooh, there were layers there. I felt the disappointment as well. That was not a good look. I can't believe she did that. For a man. Girlie, no. Just no. Not for a man.
Ask you how you are, you don't just have to say that you're fine.
Poetry was read, the string quartet played, the battery.
I love this show so much. It is so cozy. I literally finished watching it the other day with my boyfriend. We finished it finally. In season 1, best and worst rated episode, you see I tell him to back off, but he can watch this if he wants.
Hello?
hey, Laura, how you doing?
Christopher, I'm good.
But also this man, the way he aged, his skincare must be impeccable, because a year in the life could not tell a difference. There was not one new line on his face. He was smooth as a baby's butt still. I need that skincare routine, like, no joke, I'm dead serious.
I think you're awesome, Laura. With
He's such a little simp for Lorelai. And can I blame him? No. Because same. He has taste. If we're going to say anything about Chris, he has taste. This was not it. It was... Oh no! Ah! I do not know what's going on in their head. Well, I do. Jess, this was embarrassing. Pick yourself up, girlie. I could never. Oh my god, he was so well read. He wasn't like other guys. He read books. He didn't care if the spine bent. He's a bad boy. These two together, mess. These two apart, Rory mess, but Jess, he flourished, may I say. I don't think they were ever meant to be together, but apart, Jess, he went from here to up here. Like, in a year in the life, my opinion is, he is way better than Rory. Like, he's too good for her at this point. I forgot about how good his progression was in this show. When I rewatched it with my boyfriend, I saw all the seasons and then his little mini appearances where he's doing all these cool things and he's just really working on himself. Something Rory could have done as well. But there was not much character growth in the last couple of seasons for Rory, but we'll get that when we watch those seasons. But yeah, Jess's character growth, development and arc, they really fleshed that through, and it was really satisfying to watch, and I was happy for Amanzi. I'm glad they broke up, because I think that was the best thing for Jess.
You hungry?
Starved.
I know a place.
He just walked over to the trash can. He's like, yeah, there's some leftovers in there.
How's...
Luke?
Yeah.
Okay. He went fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah, he didn't catch anything though.
Probably used the wrong bait.
Also, Luke and Jess's development together, like their relationship, father and son, impeccable. Like when Jess invites Luke to go to his art show gallery thing, and Luke's there, and Jess is in a blazer, and they hug. Therapy. Does more than therapy.
Also, I've heard the early bird gets the unwrinkled gowns without the mysterious stains in them.
This is true. Take your pick.
Thank you.
Well, I love his enthusiasm. He's just there for the money. Can I blame Mandy? No, not really. Wow, Emily really was like a jump scare.
Lorelai!
If she could evict another person from her life, apart from Jess, it'd be Emily and Richard Gilmore.
So you and Raoul are just here to see me graduate.
Don't be...
She's like, how dare you record this iconic moment in my life? How dare you want to keep this forever? Disgusting.
You're going to redo your makeup later, aren't you?
Maybe an Irish coffee.
The disrespect was potent.
Who's Slint? Grunge band out of Kentucky. 2 albums plus a double A side single, disbanded in '94.
Nerd. Also, that Mandy's hair, very pink, very fluorescent. It's giving Puffle from Club Penguin, but I love that for him. I always remember when I cried when one of my Puffles left home. That was very traumatic for me back in the day. And I'm still not over it. They were so harsh on us, having our Puffles escape our houses and say, we're not happy, we're leaving. When you get that little message on your screen, that feeling never truly leaves you.
What? I said, why did you come here?
Well...
I mean, you ditched school and everything, it's so not you. Why'd you do it?
He's calling it out for being so down bad.
Because you didn't say goodbye.
Oh. Bye, Rory.
Bye, Jess.
That made it seem so final. But he's like, guess who's gonna show up in the next episode? Ooh, that is gross. Disgusting.
Done. Do you want to use it?
Not after you blasted your snot on it. Oh my god. The bacteria. I am not comfortable right now.
Don't be a snot.
Shut up. That's my boyfriend, Zach.
Oh,
Wow.
Sure, of course.
True love.
Yeah, I guess that 2-point zilch grade point average didn't reason into things.
Shut up.
Between the lines.
Go die.
there you
The woman was too stunned to speak.
And you don't know when we're going to be allowed to stand up again?
Soon, I hope. I hate missing dinner.
Yeah, me too.
Twinsy. The facts. Dinner, my favourite meal of the day. You can eat anything you want. You can have breakfast. You can have lunch. Options are limitless.
Why would they come and do that?
They're here because Rory invited them.
No.
Yes, they can't.
Suki's right. They just want to see their daughter graduate. It's sad because it was really hard for Lorelai to believe that, which pulls back into her childhood. But you'd hope that in her adulthood she would see some of the ways her parents might think with how she thinks about Rory.
So you're the rich girl.
Maybe. I'm not rich, but my parents have money, but I'm totally self-sufficient. I take nothing from them except this corsage.
I take nothing from them? Let's quote that in a couple more seasons, or just this one in general. Children.
I am not rich.
I feel like it's worse if you're rich and just don't admit that you're rich. I know Lorelai's not technically rich, but her parents are, and she can always fall back on them. So she was never, like, in a danger zone.
Oh, you don't trust your valuables around us poor kids, huh?
Knock it off, Zach.
Honestly, she should have just decked Zach on sight. Also for having the name Zach. How bland.
Lorelai Victoria Gilmore.
And look how proud they look. See, they wanted to be there, and Lorelai finally notices they do actually care, and they're proud. We love that for them. But then I know they're gonna have an argument in like the next episode, but we ignore that. We're used to that by now. We know the way that works. The writer said they can never be happy.
Aren't we gonna take a picture?
That's a camera?
That's a camera.
That looks like a toy.
We love a disposable. Okay, how did the parents not know what a disposable was? They were wartime. Surely they know what a disposable camera is. Or was that new technology to them?
Wait a minute. Aspirins instead of Jordan almonds? But we already bought the old...
Mandy was so slow. I could not put up with him.
Flashback.
Huh, Jackson? What do you think? Aspirin over almonds? Can we take that as a yes?
No. See, everything eventually registers. He'll chime in on this in a couple of days.
I Jackson was one of the most annoying characters in the show, okay? The room should be silent because we should all agree on that. I don't know below who else thinks Jackson's the most annoying character in Gilmore Girls. I'd actually like to see, because now I feel a bit mean, but I don't think I'm the only one. Like, he was always complaining about something.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You should have been there. My best friend should have been there. Whatever it was that kept you, you should have gotten out of it. At least this once.
Yeah, she said, where were your priorities?
And I left school, and I got on a bus, and I went to New York, and that's it. I'm grounded for 6 months or...
Why did you go to New York?
To see Jess.
Boy, do you know how to bury the lead.
I don't know what happened.
You went to New York to see Jess.
I understand why Lorelai would feel so disrespected, because in general, I'd feel so disrespected if someone missed my graduation just for a Boise, especially when a girlie also has her own boyfriend at the moment.
Maybe, honey, you are falling for Jess.
No. Well, no, I love Dean.
The
Dean
lies,
is my
the
boyfriend. You'll always be my
lies.
boyfriend.
No, he will not. And she carried that thought on until, like, season 5. She's like, he's my Dean. Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
As you should be. That was just so musty of Rory in this episode. Like, it's unforgivable. It was just bad. It was a bad one for the girlies. It was not a good look. So that's the end of the second best rated episode. We're going to go on to the actual highest rated episode of season 2 now. That's season 2, episode 22. I Can't Get Started. My goodness, look at these two getting married. Honestly, it felt like a miracle because all they did was argue in every single episode. There wasn't like one time where I saw them and they weren't arguing, and I'm pretty sure I bring that fact up in my season 1 commentary. Legend. I realised that Gilmore Girls really fed into the whole narrative that French people are like bad people with Michelle, because they had him complain about every single thing under the sun and made him very unfriendly to all of their customers. They really said, let's stick with that stereotype. Suki and her bandana, she said, yes, I'm a little Miss Farmer girl at the farmer's market, and I love that for her.
Suki, do you even like Jackson?
Okay, I have a one.
I mean, does she? Because he's not a girlie's favourite. He's not my favourite. He's not my choice. That feels illegal, but I don't have all the time in the world.
Funny word.
Oh, dear God.
Poodle is another funny word.
Please.
The amount of times Emily wanted to have Lorelai just shut up, that could be turned into a drinking game. It'd be lethal, but you could do it.
Let's right out of first place.
Lorelai, for God's sake, be quiet.
Dinner's ready, Mrs. Gilmore.
Bless you, Inger, please.
Mom, it's not a pity invite. She really wants you to come.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Where is our invitation?
Emily was no dumb pooter. Nothing could cross her, and I respected it. I was scared of it, but I respect it. Like, she had all 3 functioning brain cells, and that's more than most of you can say.
We are invited to Suki's wedding.
Oh, how nice. When is it?
A week from Sunday.
Oh, so it's a pity invite.
I love how in tune Emily and Richard are. Like, their wavelengths were unmatched. Oh, it's my guy, Dean. He was done so dirty.
Rory, would you perhaps like to trade breakfasts?
You mean your pancakes for my eggs?
Yep.
Okay.
See, he really wasn't that shabby, and everyone comes for his neck. I am not delusional. I just know he wasn't as bad as everyone made him out to be. He is not the villain everyone wants him to be. Girlies, I'm not delusional. I think I'm just seeing straight. I think everyone's just so down bad for Jess and Rory because Jess is good looking. Because apart from that, he was just rude to Lorelai, who's a big part of Rory's life. Now, I will go on and say Jess still has the best character development in the show, because as the seasons go on, he is flying through the skies. He is just nothing to say there. Like, he's doing great. I respect it. And I like his character as he grows. But in these 2 seasons, like the second season here, he's a bit musty. Especially to Lorelai. Like, you can't be with someone that's going to be musty towards, like, your bestie. It's a bit of a red flag.
Donut rhyme there. Never mind. Can I have a chocolate and a sprinkle, please?
I don't blame Mandy, though, for playing hard here. It's what she deserves. Like, girlie, you tried to boot Jess out of Stars Hollow. She fully would have kicked him if it was of legal age.
Did you get my note? I wrote you a note.
Got your note.
You got my note. Did you read my note?
I love how nonchalant he is about it, though, because it doesn't even seem like it bothers him, which bothers her even more. It's a great trope.
I'm not mad. I'm not holding a grudge. I heard your apology. I feel I'm being polite. I listened to your donut bit. I got you your coffee. What would make you happy?
I mean, he's kind of right, though. And that's infuriating. I get it. Like, just because the girlie said sorry does not mean Luke has to forgive her. It's a sore subject. Jess was basically his son. Hell yeah, little dictator Paris. Ooh, legend she was the moment. She still is the moment.
Future generations of Chilton students remember the...
Oh my god, her font is so tiny. My eyes could never. That looks like little mosquito bites. Psychotic to have font that small. I don't care if you have 20/20 vision, you're not seeing that. She doesn't even highlight. She just reads it.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Reeze
The
McKinley.
silence is rude. Not a single clap. But what's the applause? Miss Lady Gaga would not be a fan. That was such a dry, stale crowd. It's on them. They didn't have her vision. These two really dropped off. As soon as they graduated from Chilton, we didn't hear a peep from them. I could be wrong, we might see them in a year in their life, but I don't think we do. I think they're lost in the void. Where are they now? Someone should do like a little NBC special on them, or whatever that program is.
I'm begging you. Paris, they hate me, okay? Who hates you?
I kind of feel sorry for Paris. Imagine knowing that no one likes you. That is harsh.
Emotional damage.
Harvard loves this kind of crap.
Harvard had her in a chokehold. It's still crazy to me that Rory got into Harvard and Paris didn't. That is one of the biggest mysteries in this show, and I think one of the more stupid decisions they made. Because it makes no sense. Surely Paris's credentials are way more than Rory's.
Wait, which one? Hey, you in the white, come on, point a finger.
Dad?
Christopher?
The audacity of him, you in the white. He could have put some respect on their name.
I can't believe you're here.
Why? I told you last week I wanted to come down for the big unveiling.
Because he never shows up. He's like, why? Manzi, you show up every now and then. You barely show up. I think it's a very valid question.
Which means 6 straight weeks of me and Paris together in a dorm room.
Little did they know that's going to literally be their future. I did not realise that they did a little callback to that. Or that it was always in their brains. See, I love when you rewatch shows because you notice things you wouldn't have noticed on first watch.
Fun. Yeah, I'm bringing Dean.
I mean, if you can't do it, then...
At this point, it was just a sympathy invite. People are going to slap me in the comments. My poor Boise. He tried, and he was stepped on in every single episode. Look at my tall man. No one had a chance. Also, a little Gilmore Girls trivia here, but does Kirk appear in every single episode? Because I think he might. And I was kind of surprised. I thought he was just here and there, but no, upon rewatching, he's in basically every single episode. He was booked and busy. He said, yes, I'm picking up these checks.
Grab the bottle.
Bossy. I like it.
This whole thing between Lorelai and Christopher happened one too many times for me to be comfortable with. You'd think they'd learn. But no, they end up being like, let's get married. Some people never learn.
Come with us and thanks. See all the fireworks.
Not him making moves.
Okay. Okay. Don't you have to check with Sherry?
Sherry's not a thing anymore. She's a thing of the past.
Because things aren't going too well for us lately.
So you're still together but not broken up. See? Can you not hear yourselves? I really hated the trope of cheating in this show though. I question the writers and their morals because it appears way too many times. And it's frustrating. Like, you aren't good people. That just sucks.
Where are you?
In the auditorium. I wanted to be here for one last meet and greet.
Oh,
Get them right before they walk in.
Leave that place right.
So, guess who's in the process of breaking up?
Brad and Jen?
Bite your tongue.
I don't know.
Sherry and your dad.
No.
Yes.
Dad told you that?
Last night.
He had motives when he said that because he was always so down bad for Lorelai. Every single season, he was there waiting. It was kind of a bit much. It was kind of a red flag. It was kind of giving stalker. We should have got a restraining order years ago.
Now I am going home unless you would like me to stay.
Actually, I would. Thanks.
I feel sorry for my poor Manzi because all he wanted to do was go home and they had him working overtime. He had to have been paid for this overtime because I was concerned when I watched this show the amount of times Lorelai would tell him just to stay at work even longer than he technically should have. Please let's not bleed this man dry. He may be crusty to the customers, but sometimes it's deserved. And I aspired to be like that.
I am going home now after working 6 hours longer than I usually work and performing tasks I despise and are ashamed of.
Release Michelle, the poor Manzi. Did we need him? Did we? I think the answer is a fat no. No, thank you. Ew.
Hi.
No. Goodbye.
was that?
I have no idea.
It was illegal is what it was.
You know, I've got a room upstairs.
You were that sure you'd get lucky?
I never dreamed I...
Save me from the nothing.
No one asked, no one wanted, but yet we still got. Actually, are there any Christopher stans out there? Hello, raise your hands. No one's gonna judge you.
Everyone better be jumping.
I just want to know. Like, was there anyone that was hardcore rooting for them?
Can I have to fix this?
Suki, down.
This was self-sabotage at its finest.
Tell me something to make me stop thinking about this.
I just slept with Christopher.
That'll work.
Wake me up, I can't wake up,
Like this hotel.
See, another red flag, his tag is not tucked in.
Get her, Jay.
An article in the paper recently that said that weddings are an excellent place to meet women.
Well, if it was in the paper, it must be true.
I hope so, because I'm so damn lonely, not even Animal Planet does it for me anymore.
There's is coming right up.
That's just embarrassing. My poor guy. Kirk is such a gem in this show. He's...
Hey. Hey. So, how's everything back home?
Fine.
Your mom?
Fine.
I love the way men
You in trouble?
communicate.
I want to come back.
You what?
Oh my goodness.
Things are gonna have to be different, Jess.
I know.
See, already growth. It was very therapeutic. And it's a rocky road for the next season, but growth, which is more than what we can say for some other characters in this show. Rory.
They're doing really good, Dean and Rory.
Are they though?
Good.
Are they? Because Rory was just visiting Jess the other day.
So I guess this means you'll be spending the summer in Washington.
Oh, nothing.
Oh my
decided.
goodness!
Let me do a
Oh my
little
God, long
research and
distance?
then I'll figure something out.
Thing is, okay, his tone was not it. They're like, he should be hyped for a girlie getting her summer in Washington because that's good for him. Means Harvard. He was kind of musty about that. You could see the undertones. And I understand, but also, don't hold her back. We don't get any peace, do we? Actually, we do. It's coming very soon. Is it bad how happy I felt to realise that this goes downhill very quickly?
Hi. Richard, Emily.
Well, hello, Christopher. What a pleasant surprise.
The parents were such simps for Christopher, they really needed to get help for that because it was weird.
In fact, Mom, you might be seeing a lot more of Christopher from now on.
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh no, this, the embarrassment because this flops so quickly. Christopher's a flop in this.
Excuse me?
Your intentions, are they honorable?
Completely honorable.
Honestly, the way he said that, it was the delivery of a psychopath. A murderer about to strike for the kill. This is an iconic moment though, I can't even lie.
What?
We'll move back.
But, what, why?
Just wanted to.
Oh, this is so messy. No, no, no.
Oh my god.
Like, yes, give them the MTV Best Kiss Award now, but Rory could not help herself. And that run, you'd think she just learned yesterday, but also, a girlie could not help but just cheat in every single relationship she has in this show. I don't think there's one relationship where she doesn't cheat. Maybe Jess? I really don't know, but I feel like it just happens in every relationship in this show, and it gets tiring, especially when you get into a year in the life and she's still cheating. Like, please, you're in your 30s. Get some growth.
Sherry called. She's back.
So, you're going home. Gonna tell her you're moving out?
This is so awkward.
No.
Lorelai.
Just go, Chris.
Sherry's pregnant.
Honestly, you should have wrapped it. It's their fault.
She just found...
Like, you dumb pooters. So they weren't really doing that bad then, were they?
Busted. I don't know what to do. I was so happy last night. And now...
Yeah.
These two are just so frustrating together. Because it never worked and they never learned. They just kept trying. And someone would say, sure, resilience. They had hope, but I don't care. Crush it because it's not working. It's just frustrating me.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I think I'm going to Washington.
Oh. Okay.
What an ending to season 2, though. They set it up so well. They had the whole mystery about now what's she going to tell her mum and dad, what's she going to tell Rory and Jess, Rory and Dean. Oh, they're going to break up. Oh my goodness. Rory and Luke. Oh my god, bleh. I meant Lorelai and Luke. There was that potential there. It was coming back round. All the Lorelai and Luke stands were shouting from the void. Anyway, that's the end of the best rated episode of Gilmore Girls. And now we're on to the worst rated episode, which is my least favourite part of these commentaries, sorry. But yeah, we're going to jump into it. Season 2, episode 11. I don't understand how this has got such a low rating when it starts with Lorelai and Luke. That is criminal. The people rating just didn't know what was on. They did not know what was up. They did not get it. Oh my goodness, is this when she has a little panic attack because she gets an A and not an A+? We're about to slap a girlie.
I got a 740 verbal and a 760 math.
Those are damn good scores, little.
Same.
Rory, you got a great score.
Yeah.
No, a great score.
You please slap some sense into her. It's like, I just took whatever grades I got and rolled with it. I was like, cool. I tried.
Okay. So I'll see you tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I'll be the one with the coffee.
I love that.
Hey.
And I love that
Make sure
jacket.
you bloat a little. It's good for the skin.
Oh my god, it's snowing. And this got a low rating on a snowy episode. The girlies did not get it, did they? Season 2 was misunderstood. Oh my goodness, why was that a jump scare on Gilmore Girls? The looks Lorelai has been giving this episode, it is criminal that it's the lowest rated episode. I do not understand.
Okay, let's get down to it. From what I just witnessed, your house is a bug-infested smorgasbord.
I would like to see Kirk's LinkedIn. It must be crazy. The amount of jobs he works over this show, someone needs to make a list because it's actually insane. I should do a whole Gilmore Girls recap. You know, like Mike's Mike? Nothing can stop me. I should do it.
All for the low, low price of...
Well, I haven't done the exact estimate, but I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of $15,000.
Here comes the bank of Mummy and Daddy. Am I wrong though? You see, as much as she wants to say I'm not rich, she has her rich parents to fall back onto. In turn, that makes her sort of rich because she doesn't have to really worry about things like this. Because even if she doesn't want to take their money, she still ends up taking it. And therefore they solve her problems. Whereas a normal person with parents that aren't rich will just have to suffer. I hope someone scrubs those tables real good because the bacteria is settling on their crisps.
We'll take them again and do better.
I will take them again and get my nose done.
You don't study. You don't apply.
The normalisation of nose jobs back in the day. No wonder we all wanted to get one.
Why won't you tell me your score? Bye, Ferris. You're not torturing me, you know.
She really is.
We have to go to Suki's.
You're kidding, right? It's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, here, but somewhere in the world it's still Miller time.
I love how to them that's really late. I don't remember the last time I was able to sleep at 11. And I know that's not good, but it is what it is.
There they are, my little termite.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, she's not an early sleeper then. See, Suki is more normal. She said my bedtime is not 11, you early farts. I mean, Suki was brave taking them into her house because there were some chances that Rory or Lorelai could have been carrying a termite on them and then that would infect her house as well. So Suki really pulled through here because I'd say, debatable. You need to come with a hazmat suit. Oh my god, is it Jackson?
Hey!
It's Jackson. Oh my goodness, she's getting a booty call.
Oh, Jackson's wearing picture pajamas?
Yes, he is.
Does he do this often?
Almost every night.
What are the pictures of him?
Oh, and during high school, in his wrestling uniform.
Jackson, you have to come out here right now.
No.
I don't...
Why?
Jackson is so lucky he found Suki.
Huh. Okay. Well?
My poor guy. No wonder he looks uncomfortable.
If our house...
I was just looking for Lane, and I thought that maybe she was...
Taylor says you have termites.
I don't have termites in my house.
See, I don't blame Mrs. Kim here. She knows what's up. I am Mrs. Kim right now. I never thought I'd say that.
Furniture in there, wood. All wood.
She's right.
Go now.
They're trying to make her sound insane. Lady had a point.
But I thought it would be really interesting to compare Chilton's overall PSAT scores to other prep schools in the area.
Paris was so down bad about these scores. She actually had a condition.
What?
Oh my goodness, was that shoes on a bed? Shoes on the bed. Does no one respect themselves? We are no longer a civilized society. If you wear shoes on your bed, that is like passing the psychopath test.
This is our home.
Yes, and I'll find a way to fix it.
How much do you need?
Nothing.
Don't be ridiculous. Just tell me how much.
They are so rich, so that they can just say how much do you need and not even have to bat an eyelid.
I told you going to my parents was not an option.
I know,
In
but...
fact,
I told you several times that asking my parents was not an option. Now, yes, I might have made a few quips to lighten subject matter.
This kind of shows the whole dynamic though, where Rory is happy enough in the future seasons to constantly kind of ask the grandparents for a way out or for help. Whereas Lorelai, she stays consistent. She never is. So you see the two sides there and how both of them turn out. And in that, I'll give Lorelai her credit because she never willingly goes. And it's always like the last resort for her. Whereas for Rory, it's always the first place in mind is the bank of the grandparents.
But out! Mom! Go to bed! We're done!
I wonder if the episodes where these two argue are always kind of the lower rated ones because no one really liked to see that, especially when they did that for like a whole season. Is that Dean? Oh my goodness.
Catch basketballs.
Duly noted.
She's not like other girls. She's not sporty. Lane gets exposed. How dare she be a cheerleader? How does she be like the other girls? Oh my god. Like, there was no need for that to be awkward or weird.
Independence in Michelle speaking. Oh, yes. She's right
Is
here.
it Emily Gilmore? Because he loved Emily. And I loved how much Michelle loved Emily. It was hilarious. It was adorable. It was the moment.
Any idea who Miles Thorne is?
Not a bit.
He's the president of the First National Bank. We've been doing business with him for years.
Oh, you wrangled me a meeting at your bank.
All I did was make an appointment, Lorelai. That's all.
Great. Bye, Mom.
Not even a thank you. I know she didn't ask, but still, Mumsy went out of her way.
That's for me not thinking fast.
Never think fast again.
I'll try my hardest.
How dare she be a cheerleader? Oh my goodness, how dare she do something more conventionally girly? Oh my goodness. Although cheerleaders, they are hench, they are strong, they're very impressive. Like, there was no need for this to be a whole thing.
What, you just had the urge to stand on top of another girl's shoulders? Don't be like that. Like what?
Exactly.
Like you're being, it makes it impossible to tell you. You didn't tell me. I know.
Because someone's being judgmental. Why would you want to tell someone?
I didn't tell you because I knew you'd act like this. No, I'm...
Exactly, all weird.
Exactly what? Lane, this is weird.
It's not, I don't like this. It's such a, like, girls not supporting girls kind of thing. Like, how dare you be peppy? How dare you want to do cheerleading?
And I don't feel like I should have to justify it to you or explain it to you.
Oh my god, Lane was saying so many facts. Like, this was just not it. That was not a good look. There is not many good looks for Rory in some of these episodes, but I think it's more of a recurring theme than we think. And oh my goodness! Look at Mr. Luke doing everything for Lorelai. He goes above and beyond. But I now think I understand why this is one of the lowest rated episodes as well. It's because of the crime that is those glasses that Miss Lorelai is wearing right now. There is a reason we only see it make a couple appearances in the show, and that's because it should have been criminal. Whoever chose to put her in those glasses had a vendetta against her. It was personal.
Well, I can help. I know a good contractor did some work on the diner.
What about the money?
You won't have to deal with that right away.
I won't.
Wait, does she go to the Bank of Luke in this episode?
Oh, so basically you would be fronting me the money.
Well, yeah, but it's no big deal.
Luke, that's a loan.
No, it's just a temporary exchange.
He is so in love with her. This was his love language, working, providing services.
Dean called twice.
Oh my god, little simp. She's like, ugh, disgusting. How dare she be here? Emily Gilmore has some of the best comebacks in this show. Like mother, like daughter.
Lorelai, stop. Will you stop already?
I'm leaving, Mom.
Why? Because I'm here?
Lorelai really did not make it easy for her parents.
Why don't we go on in and sit down?
That would be lovely.
It's just not a good look. If you would just like be having a meeting with someone and they see you kind of being disrespectful to your mother.
I'd appreciate it if you would treat me just like any other person who's walking in off the street and asking for a loan.
That's why she kind of dug herself her grave, because he does exactly that, and then she's kind of like, well then why can't you help me?
This is the amount in your savings account?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Gilmore, I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Oh my god, he said you're poor. You're a peasant.
Miss Gilmore, this is not a reflection of you as a person. It's simply a case where you don't have what the bank requires of every other person off the street to qualify for a loan.
It's what she asked for.
Well, you could get someone to co-sign the loan with you.
What, Mom? Just please tell me. What do I owe you?
You owe me nothing. I just wanted to do something nice for my daughter. That's all.
Yeah. She always makes Emily feel really bad as well for whenever she does try to help out, and that's kind of unfair. She just never gives Emily the time to be a good person.
Dozy, it's freezing out here. Why don't you let him see it at the game?
Young man, the people in this town paid good money for those uniforms. Now you show them what they paid for.
He said we did not mess with our taxpayers here, and I respect that. Are they just gonna rip the pants off? Oh my god, some of them just ripped the pants off. How? How does that happen? Is it just Velcro? Rory was just so rude about this. Her face, she did not need to be that disrespectful. That was just rude. Be happy for your bestie.
And this whole cheerleading thing.
I know, it's weird.
It's not
that
weird.
I mean, if you were doing it professionally, then it would be weird. But then...
No, it wouldn't. I don't know why they were hating on cheerleading. Maybe one of the writers had something against cheerleading and they just didn't get into a team and they were salty. Not everything has to be academic in life to be appreciated or respected. Oh, I would die on that hill. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. He can only go on for so long.
So, Mom, they started work on the house yesterday.
By the way, I'm going to be having my DAR meetings at the inn from now on.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind.
That's where the catch is. It wasn't worse though, because it brings in business for her inn. So really, and like those ladies gotta pay good because they're all rich. That's the end of the best and worst rated episodes of Gilmore Girls season 2. I have to go now because I need to go to the cinema. So I'll see you all later. Bye.